Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got their Hinderer Knives XM-18 3.5 version right over here for our review. As usual, we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this guy, but first of all, let's just do a quick size comparison. This is up against the Koenig Arius, beautiful blade, US made, and this is up against his nemesis. Yeah, of course, this is Hinderer Design ZT-0562. As you can see, yeah, there's some quite resemblance. Then we have it up against Chris Reeve Knives Large Sebenza 31. Yeah, pretty comparable, just a little bit shorter cutting edge length. And let's do it up against the Spyderco Para 3. Look at the handle to blade ratio difference and check it out up against the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Alright, and yeah, because just we have it here, let's do it up against the Chris Reeve Knives Small Sebenza 21. You can see, yeah, it's pretty smaller than that, and yeah, so basically this is an icon, guys. This is the Hinderer Knives XM-18. You can find this one in the 3-inch version, in the 3.5-inch version, or the 4-inch version is going to be the XM24. This is made in the US, of course, by Hinderer Knives, and it's a classic, guys. This is truly an icon, evergreen knife, classic design, pretty unmistakable. You can decide which configuration you want this guy, and it's gonna be beautiful. You can have 6 kind of blades, different colors. It's pretty much extremely customizable. For example, in this case, I have some copper hardware installed. You can pick brass, titanium. You can change the scale, you can get a new clip screws, you can do pretty much whatever you want with this guy. Micarta, carbon fiber, the aftermarket options available for this guy are just incredible. The overall length of this one is going to be 8.25 inches when open and 4.75 for the handle. It's pretty good, guys. This is not a cheap one. Of course, this is going to be around $450. In this case, the scales are made of G10, nicely milled with this wavy pattern going on. Nicely milled also on this side. There's nice chamfering going on. Just a little bit of inner chamfering, not too much. The scales are especially the lock side has not been skeletonized, and that's going to reflect a little bit on the weight. The liner over here is titanium, and it's quite thick, so interesting. The jimping going on is pretty much all over the handle. Look at this. You have jimping going on over here, which aligns nicely on the blade right over there. You have some jimping going on right here in the back for the reverse grip. Jimping going on over here, jimping for the release, to release the lock bar. I mean, jimping on the flipper tab. This guy's jimped pretty nicely. You have lanyard hole going through the handles right over there in between these 2 standoffs. You have 3 standoffs going on, which are gonna give a pretty rigid structure to the overall frame of this knife. This is the Generation 6, and you can recognize it from this logo over here, because this is the tri-whale pivot system that Hinderer has introduced with this generation, the latest iteration of the XM-18, which has been perfected from the previous version. So basically, you can decide if you want to have Teflon washers, regular phosphorus bronze washers, or bearings like I have installed right now to just tweak your action like as you prefer. So beautiful thing. There is nice release over here, sorry, nice jimping over here, but not really much relief. It's not difficult to disengage the lock bar, but you have to jam your thumb a little bit like this. There is lock bar stabilizer right over here, and also you have a nice stainless steel lock face insert going on. You have an external lock bar relief, and the overall construction is, it's not the simplest of them all, but it's quite simple to take this guy apart. You're gonna need a medium-size flathead screwdriver, you're gonna need a size 2 Allen wrench, and you're gonna need a size 12 spanner to keep the other side in place, because it's not keyed in, this is gonna be spinning. So you need like 3 pieces of different bits in order to take this down. And if you want to take down the clip or the filler tab, it's a Phillips head number 1, so 4 overall tools. So not the simplest from the hardware you're gonna need to take this apart, but it's gonna be pretty much a breeze to maintain and clean this guy up. You can carry this one in a tip up or tip down position, so you can switch the clip right over here, but it's not reversible. You cannot do it on this side over here. The blade is pretty cool, guys, if you ask me. This is the Spanto version. It's a nice drop point. You have a very nice grind going on. It's beautifully done, guys. You have very aggressive jimping, not too long. You have this stop. This is a stop. It's like not really a thumb stud. You can't really like use this as a thumb stud, but this is gonna act as a stop pin, because there's this stop pin here is for the closed position. For the open position, they're both, but this guy is gonna also act for that. You have basically 30% belly going on and flat up to the huge finger choil, which of course is also a sharpening choil. And then you have this flipper tab, which is a little bit pointy with some jimping going on as well. And overall, this is a nice stone washed, flat grind, 3.5 inch long, CPM 20 CV steel blade. So very nice indeed. You have some swedge going on right over here. The flat meets in this intersection right over there, which is pretty symmetrical. And check out the spine. Very nice, guys. If you want to know how thick this blade is, for example, if you check it up against this is a Sebenza, you see that the Sebenza is a much better slicer. And if you check it out up against a paramilitary tool, look at this. The Spyderco, of course, is a better slicer, but this guy is going to be much suitable if you need to do some prying job, because it's quite thick and the tip is pretty robust, so you're going to be good to go with that. You have the Hinderer Knives logo over here, USA CPM 20 CV logo on the back, so there's some quite billboarding going on. You also have Hinderer and the tri-way pivot, tri-way system pivot logo going on the side of the flipper tab. So overall, I mean, this is a pretty much iconic knife, guys, and the sound this guy makes is this one. It's very technical. I like it. You can hear distinctively like the detent breaking, and then whooshing, and then hitting the stop pin. Very interesting sound. When this guy closes, classic. Nice cluck, a little bit muffled, nice thud also. Overall, very pleasant sound. I like it. The feeling in the hand is fantastic. I mean, the grip of this guy is just crazy. You can squeeze the handle like this, it's perfect. You just have a tiny bit of hot spots right over here. You can choke it up, use the finger choil like that. Very good. You can use take advantage of the jimping all the way like up to here. The weight on this guy is going to be 5.4 ounces, so not the lightest of them all, but absolutely the grip, guys, is phenomenal. Like the level of jimping all the way around. The you can choke it up, you can do a reverse grip like that, is going to be perfect. You even have jimping here to ensure like a secure grip. absolutely super solid in the hand. Look at the size of these 3 standoffs, guys. Do you think it's gonna go anywhere? Do you think it's gonna move? Do you think there's gonna be wiggle play? No, there's nothing going on. This is solid. And the texture on the G10 scale is gonna give you a pretty grippy purchase, and this guy is not gonna slip from your hand in any ways. It's not possible. Of course, there's no blade play whatsoever. It's built like a tank, absolutely perfectly centered. The clip retention on this guy is a little bit on the strong side, but there's a pretty decent clip ramp, so here is a little bit on the short side, so you don't have much room for like thick pants or anything like that, but this guy, the clip ramp, is going to facilitate you sliding into your pocket, but of course it's going to be a little bit of a hotspot situation when you're going to squeeze the handle. Deployment speed is this one. It's not super fast, but it's fast, it's smooth. This, of course, now it's running on bearings. What I'm not really in love with, and they still, I think, have to improve, is the flipper tab, because you can only do a light switch. I'm not able to, you can do a push button, but I'm not able to do it without, like, look at this, like feeling some sore on the tip of my index. So I'm just gonna do a light switch like that, or you can just use like this and still do a light switch. So that's probably my only gripe on this one. But overall, guys, this is gonna be pretty smooth running on bearings. It's my favorite pivot system. D10 strength is a little bit on the light side. When you flip it open, you have also like a nice kickback, trying to pull away the handle from your hand. If you try to reach the tip of the blade, no, it's not gonna happen. It's nicely designed. Of course, you're not gonna be able to hurt yourself or scratching your finger because of the tip being exposed. Absolutely. It's absolutely well put together. No rattling going on, of course. The other gripe a little bit is I would like to have seen like a more relief over here in order to disengage the lock bar, but it's not a big deal. It's pretty easily doable. Over there, you don't have any detent ball ramp, so you're gonna have a little bit of a hard step going on right here, but as soon as you disengage the lock bar, see, this guy, boom, is gonna be absolutely smooth and guillotine full shotty experience, especially after being tuned by me. So overall, guys, this is a classic evergreen knife. It's a pretty cool design, pretty classic sound as well. The grip is phenomenal. You can't go wrong, guys. This is the XM-18 by Hinderer Knives. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.